Ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, this is Penguin bringing you another cast. This is going to be a best-of-3 series, I believe, between the Cyan Terran in the bottom right, MarineKingPrime, and in the top left, the purple Protoss, SaSe of Quantic Gaming. Anyway, we're missing SaSe's little cheer cannon, but this map is going to be on Tal'Darim Altar. ZVP cross positions, which leads me to believe that this could be a very long game coming up. This is game 1 of the series, and we're not seeing anything unusual so far. It's a relatively recent replay from Battle.net. I'm pretty sure it's relatively recent. It's I was told that it was this month, but yes, relatively recent. And both of these players were in MLG Orlando just a couple of weeks ago. That was a really, really great tournament for both of them. MarineKingPrime was flown out by the Reddit users and actually placed in the top 8. He placed 8th. Yep. And SaSe did very, very well until I think he placed in the top 16, but not top 8. But they both did very, very well. Anyway, we're seeing a barracks opening from MarineKingPrime, obviously not to be too surprising. He's grabbing gas, so I'd assume maybe going for some Hellions, but he is MarineKingPrime, so we will probably be seeing our fair share of Marines coming up. This gateway is just come up for SaSe. He's started mining his first gas, and so far everything seems normal. Let's get that production tab open. Orbital command going up for MarineKing. He's also grabbing his first Marine, and the Cyber Core is on its way for SaSe. He is going to be throwing down a second barrack, so it's this could be some 2 racks pressure, but I think it's a bit of a strange location for a second rack for MarineKing. He likes to go with either low ground barracks down here, or I've seen him use proxy barracks quite a bit. But yeah, 2 barracks. Second gateway is going up as well just now for SaSe, and he's grabbing a tech lab on that barracks. So it'll be interesting to see what he decides to go with. If he's going with combat shield, stim, and for now he's just going to go with a Reaper. Ooh, a Reaper. That is actually interesting. He's throwing down a 3rd barracks. Wow, this is going to be a pretty super intensive aggression build, it looks like. Yeah, he's throwing down a reactor. He's going to be getting lots and lots of Marines, living up to his name. But it's going to be interesting to see what this Reaper does. He is also going to be getting a Marauder next, so he's veering away from his Marines. He's going to finally complete that wall off with a second supply depot. And yeah, I mean, so far not very much is going on here. And SaSe, I don't think SaSe even sees where he is yet. No, neither of them know where the other one is. So no scouting by either of them yet. SaSe is going to be sending out a scouting stalker as well. He has this pylon here, so we will be able to see if there's any sort of early aggression coming in. But yes, he's getting conch shells. He's getting concussive shells instead of the stim. He's not getting an add-on on this barracks yet, but I think it's very safe to say that we will be seeing quite a bit of... Ooh, interesting. Ooh, yes, SaSe has seen that Reaper, and he's going to be pulling back this. He's going to be getting ready for that Reaper. He's got some patrolling... I think these are on patrol. Yeah, yes, a couple of stalkers moving around. Actually, they're not on patrol. Don't know why I thought that. But he's getting ready for that Reaper, which is coming up. Moving out with a small force of 4 Marines and 2 Marauders. We'll find that forward pylon and take it out before it even has a chance to get established. Reaper getting shot at, but does survive. This has been taken down, and he's moving out with 3 additional Marines. Of course, able to produce 2 at a time out of this reactor. He's producing 3 Marines and 1 Marauder at a time. He's stopped at the Marauder. He is getting combat shields instead of stim. He's favoring that instead. And that's a lot of guys just spotted by SaSe's probe. But SaSe has to get ready for this now. He's getting lots and lots of stalkers, but the concussive shells could prove to be really effective in this. I mean, Marauders do turn toss to goo, as we learned from Nerd Alert. Oh, 4 stalkers coming in, engaging before the others have a chance to get there. Guardian shield does go up, but a couple of the stalkers have already fallen. This engagement is going very poorly for SaSe, it looks like, but he is able to pick off a couple of the Marauders, able to escape with half of his stalkers. did lose the sentry, though. He's going to be warping in two more stalkers, a zealot, and a sentry to try to hold this off, but there are going to be more Marines and Marauders streaming across the map. He does have a forward pylon here, but not going to help him much. Oh, yeah, a little bit of a poke there. He's going to come in on him from both sides, but reinforcements for MKP have arrived. SaSe tries his best to hold that off, but he's forced to retreat once again. He's warping in more units now. This actually looks like he might finally be able to turn the tide, but there are more Marines coming over. It depends. He focuses down the Marauders very well, and SaSe is going to be able to push this attack back. One Marauder joining in the fray here, microing his stalkers very, very well. Sentry does go down. He's doing his best to try to catch that, but, I mean, as Destiny says, being chased down by a Marauder is like being chased down by Oprah Winfrey. Does take that stalker down. It looks like the resources lost tab is actually favoring MarineKingPrime at the moment, but he has had to turn tail and run. He's putting up the bunker, but he has a lot of guys back home. And SaSe did use this forward pylon to warp in 4 more guys, but he's going to be hard. He's going to be very hard pressed to defend, to put on some aggression with that bunker going up. I think if that bunker goes up, it's going to be much, much more difficult for him to actually put on good amounts of aggression. We're not seeing MarineKingPrime build anything other than really supply depots, and he is finally researching Stim. That will be very dangerous. He's sending in a couple of the SCVs as well to sort of tank the damage. But yeah, the SaSe having his sentries out in front. The sentries are picked off with the exception of one who has no more energy. But this large force by MarineKingPrime looks like it's poised to actually deal with this. And as soon as Stim finishes, I think when Stim finishes, this will be the end of SaSe's 4-gate chances, but he's microwing very, very well, but MarineKingPrime absolutely demolishing this attack, despite reinforcements being warped in. 3 more, and there's the GG! SaSe GG's out. 1-0 for MarineKingPrime, very quick 1-0. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll get right into Game 2.